Hey guys, and welcome to another Tower Fantasy video. Yesterday we got some new information regarding the upcoming 2.0 content, but the one thing that most players are probably concerned about is how much Ruby got nerfed. I've seen a lot of people exaggerating these nerfs, saying that it made Ruby way worse compared to her CN version, and that she is expected to be not much better than any of the standard SSR units that we currently have. Well, yes, these are technically true when you compare her to her CN version, but it's actually better for the health of the game in global. Let me explain. Before we start the video, I would like to thank today's sponsor, the like button. It would really help out the channel if you would do some magic and change the like button's color. It really does help put out my videos to more people, and I would very much appreciate that. But with that being said, let's get on with the content. So we finally have the stats for Ruby in the global version, and a lot of people are upset about the nerfs because she roughly got a 50 to 60% nerf when it comes to her damage values in her kit. But aside from that, she still has the same shatter and charge rating, and her skills still work the same as they do in CN. Ruby might not have the over-the-top damage she had in CN, but she still brings a lot of utility for the team that other units do not have access to. She can still group up enemies with her abilities, she still have really good range, decent shatter, and a really good charge rating. But the main things that were nerfed from her kit are her advancements, her charge attack, her sparkling collider, and the supernova. This all looks bad on paper, but the reason why I think this is okay, and I would even say necessary, is because the global Tower of Fantasy meta will be more flexible. The biggest problem in CN is that people are only using the same characters with the same copy and paste builds. And not to mention that if you factor in the difference between a whale and a free-to-play or low spender, the whales in CN are easily 40 to 50 times stronger than everyone else because of how overly inflated the damage values are. And as far as I know, the whales in global are only 4 to 5 times stronger than the free-to-plays, or even 10 times stronger at maximum. So if you ask me, this is more of a healthy power skill distribution compared to CN. I also think that the big problem that they are trying to avoid is the possibility of the standard SSR units being obsolete or getting power creep. Would you rather play a game where you feel like you are forced to play the new meta characters? Because using the other characters will be a disadvantage even if you find it more fun to use them. Or would you rather play a game where every character is viable and each one just has different strengths and utility that they bring to the table to switch up your playstyle? I personally prefer the second one because I really think that it will be a better experience for players, and if every character is viable, we can be more creative with our builds. I also don't want to see the day when players save up for a unit that they really like just to end up being forced to replace them just because they will be at a disadvantage if they don't pull for the next new character which happens to be better. I really think that they are currently doing a good job in balancing these characters. Every new character has their own use, but they're not too dominant in the meta where you feel like you're forced to pull for them. But of course with the exception of unique characters that have elemental resonance, but as we get more characters, that will be less of an issue. Overall, I believe that this will be an ongoing trend when it comes to the future characters. So expect the new character you are waiting for to be not nerfed, but balanced to the global server standards. I don't like using the word nerf, especially for this game, because it has a negative connotation. For most people, when they hear the word nerf, they immediately assume that the character is now worse, which is true for the most part, but when you take into consideration the context of balancing out characters, it makes a lot more sense when they do it. So yeah, the future characters will definitely be receiving both nerfs and buffs to their kit, just like every other new character we have so far. And hopefully, we will still have a healthy meta when that happens. As always, thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. I really appreciate you watching all the way to the end of this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.